They failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Don't care about prestige.
Great place to start for this offense.
Nah. I only care.
Leaves it with the running back.
Can't use it in rank anyway.
Deep in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Mostly.
They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was
no, of course not. Like, hello.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I was making jokes in there, but I guess Blickham is getting accused for using a Zen. And it's funny because, you know, as I say, it's funny because now, and it's funny because I don't know what's they hate for me because all I said was, yeah, man, I'm going to get a Zen just like, I'm taking notes from him. And just the thought of that, just the thought of that, dude get mad. They got mad. He was like, yeah, man, you suck at the game. You're right. That's why I'm going to get a Zen. You inspired me.
So let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Well, the defensive end, I ain't gonna lie. If I was really dedicated, I would just get a Zen. I ain't gonna hurt my head. And the Zen would only be for. But I would come on like if I could get it,
establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Oh, yeah. We're going to kill this dude. Oh, yeah. Terry, bro, Old Dominion going to beat Alabama, but this is going to be an upset of the series. Well, I mean, shit. People thought FAU was gonna lose to what's it called? To Clemson. No. Bro, you got nervous the way how you said that. Like,
and that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself.
It's me behind the sticks. When FAU beat what's it called? That was crazy.
I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like nice first down execution.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And a good job in coverage there. As they
Yeah, but Cobra, you gotta keep practicing them dribble moves.
Nice
Get that down
confusion over
pat.
this
I need you
wide
to lock
receiver.
in.
You're going to see
We're
this
gonna be the
receiver
point
line
guard.
up
We
in
need you to
different
lock in the
spots
moves.
all over
I'm
the
gonna go
field
practice
all
my.
game long.
Well, if I come on my
Defenses got to
6'5"
keep their
guard,
eye
I
on
wouldn't have an
Marcus
issue
Sires
anyway.
because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We just need we just need somebody else to play lock.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game
But
if
you
you
see
don't
how
control
broken
the
it
run
is to shoot
attack.
right now. You see
Demo
what
on the
it is when I
defensive
be
line,
shooting. You be like,
doing a
wow, you
great
shoot
job
that
attacking those
green,
guys
yeah.
up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Really nice
Bro,
job working the route.
I think you just need to relax. If not, you're gonna turn into a push.
Snag it out of
Every
there.
turnover,
Right
any
now, that's
move,
the
automatically there's a
receiver
commentary
just
behind it.
right
It's
here.
gonna be a sick
And the
sight.
extra point is good. And
Am I
it's
wrong?
7-0. They're set to kick it off.
Listen,
Crowd
boy,
now
it's so.
ready to get behind them. And he'll just
Yeah, like I'll argue with Cobra, but I ain't gonna argue with these randoms. Like when the random was selling us, ain't nobody said anything. I was just like, yeah, bro. I feel like,
Boy, that last drive, they had a
yeah,
chance
yeah,
to
that's
put three
it.
on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. No, that was flipping crazy. You really had beef with Gooner. Like Gooner, I was like, out of all people.
Quickly back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start.
You was mad at that other random for selling you though. I ain't gonna lie, you was upset because of that though. I remember that because you literally said, "Should I message this random?" Hey, I was trying so hard to keep us in that game. Bro, I was like, I was playing the lane steals. Bro, so here's what I need you to do. You just need to upgrade for the rest of your cap breakers that you get. Upgrade your steal. No, because you will get no, it is good. Stop, bro. The steal is good. I have only an 85 steal, and you saw what I was doing. No, but we talking about defense. If a dude throws the ball down the court, you should be able to. Not everybody gonna have a high steal, Cobra, high pass accuracy.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air.
Like what?
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
You could just upgrade both, but steal plays a bigger role because, bro, it doesn't matter. Dude's going green on you anyway. So might as well. You're 6'9".
Defense in a difficult situation.
Like I saw a bill where he has a 99.
They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one.
I don't know. You'll have to. I saw another bill was.
That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move.
Bro, if that's what you're doing already, boy, you got a long 2K career.
To bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of.
Kobe, you can't lie. You'll have a long 2K career. You arguing? Like what? You arguing about this?
Nice catch, but he didn't get a toe down. Just a little bit out of bounds. So close to being an interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz.
Yeah,
because
whatever
if
you say, bro.
The quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of
You're
field
right,
goal range.
That's.
They were
I feel
really
much
starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Monarchs are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, ODU.
All right, no way I'm beating Alabama.
Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I finally found my mark for a team.
But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense swarming on that.
Oh my goodness!
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Bro, bro.
Nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll run the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Monarchs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Michigan State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games.
He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Man, I don't even know how you throw that pick, but hey, we'll take it. All right, let's go. Let's lock in. Hold on. First off, I ain't no cheeser. I keep the game simple. I have a simple offense that's given.
As soon as he got it. It's amazing amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. Nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the
Yo, bro, these comments in here is crazy. Bro, are you reading the 2K allegations? You better try, bro. Bro, these dudes are killing me in there, bro. Bro, that's the 2K tournament stuff. Bro, this is the most laugh I had in such a long time. I can't even take them seriously, bro. Dude, I just keep saying, why are y'all mentioning me, bro? Like, bro, it's like y'all really got an obsession because, like, clearly. Like, bro, I woke up the whole chat. This, like,
didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man on the right. Ball is loose.
Damn, that boy got knocked out.
Letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Roach. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Bulldozes his way through. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. touchdown, Old Dominion. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Yo,
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's
oh, that was a
Williams.
juke.
Hard running there. He stopped just short of midfield.
Hey.
Him out of bounds at the 48. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Now the toss. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Roach. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and... Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He's got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Back's got it. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He might want another play. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
You know, we talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Miller with the ball. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
All right, let me finish. What time it is?
One of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this
game
game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let it go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Let's get a stop. There is it. Let's get a stop.
Back to pass, it's Simpson.
No, he didn't pick that off. What do you mean? All you have to do is backpedal. That's insane. All you had to do was backpedal on that. That's the most insane thing I've seen all day. No. Yeah! We got him. Bro, that joint crazy. I ain't even...
Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David,
all right, we take that.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together.
We can actually run some plays.
The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Just keep slinging it. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
The Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Hey, good catch.
Got him and nobody's close. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Touchdown, ODU. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline. It's Horton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
With the carry, it's the running back. Brought down at the 45. Second down coming up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking at a 2nd and short now.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Put me back up.
And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. And the Monarchs back to the line on first down.
Yes, ma'am.
If they keep leaning on this running game. This
Sir, I haven't
making
closed.
his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Using his legs, it's Roach. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but this.
Touchdown, Monarchs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these are these moments as a defense, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, we've stopped them all game long. They can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yes.